Hello everyone, this afternoon we're coming to you from the Wacker. I'm Mel Jones and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is the fabulous Ali Mitchell.
Thanks Mel, always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box. I was down on the ground before and there is a real carnival atmosphere around the ground. And I think as a captain you can hedge your bets and go either way. I don't think this pitch would be as difficult to bat on as it seems. I'll be batting first. Looks like this cloud is set for the day, but at least no rain's forecast.
Brilliant work there from Ali Mitchell. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Yeah, it looks like there are plenty of runs out there. Just as I expected with the captain winning the toss, they've chosen to bat first. Matt, the right-hander opening today. Mooney will be at the non-striker's end first up. First ball of the match.
There'll be runs here.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
They'll get at least one. Finds the fielder with that shot.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Doesn't beat the infield. Confident appeal. Timed that absolutely perfectly. At the end of the over, the Scorchers are 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Brown coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Great fielding there, very accurate long-distance throw. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Quick onto that in the infield. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there. On target with the throw despite the distance. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. 7 runs added there. The Scorchers are 16 for none.
Backed up that first over really well. These two look good early on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. That's too easy to pick up a single. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't get it through the field. Big throw in and it's on target.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Mack has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Good batting. Should be a quick single. A poor over. The captain's going to have to make a big decision on their bowling attack if this continues.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
There'll be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Edged it, no one there, could be 4. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a good length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Can't get that outside the ring field. The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. What a ball!
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Time to put the squeeze on now. Found the edge the last ball. Just need to keep hitting that same spot again. Great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Chance! Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Hinkley, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
As they get ready to face their first ball, early on you want to get the batter coming forward and getting them to play away from the body before they get themselves settled. Edged! Unplayable! Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but with no reward, putting plenty of pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder. Drives it, complete miss. That's right out of the meat of the bat.
End of the 5th over. The Scorchers are now 4-1.
Changing the bowling. The Sixers switching it up with some pace. Perry comes into the attack. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened the last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Great shot, at least one on offer.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Hinkley is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum. That's edged. Time to follow up such a great delivery. Pitching on a length is obviously the way to go. edge. Great commitment.
End of the 6th over. The batting team are now on 43-1.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
End of the over. The score is now 51-1.
Shot. Should be runs.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Brilliant diving stop. Cuts that off well in the field.
End of the 8th over. The Scorchers are now on 59-1.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. There'll be runs here.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
After being hit for consecutive boundaries, I'm really interested to see how they can bounce back in the next ball. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Misses everything. That's right out of the meat of the bat. Really well timed there. Finds the fielder with that shot. Runs added there. The Scorchers are 71 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Power and precision in that shot. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right. Quick onto that in the infield.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Doesn't beat the infield. And safely taken by the keeper.
New batter at the crease. She'll look to settle into her innings quickly and work the ball around.
Schofield ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
The right-hander, new batter out in the middle, are ready to face up.
Devine takes guard. Will be a little nervous after 2 wickets have gone in 2 balls. Chance of a hat-trick. There could be a couple if they hustle. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. That's too easy to pick up a single. Confident appeal. Drilled, but straight to the fielder. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
End of the 11th over. The Scorchers are now on at 3 for 3.
Good shot, a beauty.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
A boundary last delivery. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Couldn't get it through the field. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Into the gap, and it's an easy single there.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
End of the 12th over. The Scorchers are now at 9 for 3.
Going with spin now.
To the attack for the Sixers.
That's gone. Couldn't have asked for an easier catch.
Kemp, the lefty is at the crease, just about ready to start.
As they get ready to face their first ball, early on you want to get the batter coming forward and getting them to play away from the body before they get themselves settled. They'll get at least one. Good work there on the boundary.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect and the outfield did the rest.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. There'll be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the over. The batting team are now 7 for 4.
Going with pace now.
To the attack for the Sixers.
Massive edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Devine has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot. There'll be runs here. Straight to the fielder. Time to put the squeeze on now. Found the edge the last ball. Just need to keep hitting that same spot again.
Four overthrows. Oh, that throw was unnecessary, and as it turns out, pretty costly. Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot. Can she come back with a dot ball? Showing that they mean business this innings, barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length around the top of off stump. Eventually it'll force a mistake. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat. First ball for the batter, coming in.
That's right out of the meat of the bat. Oh no, that's missed the stumps, and a glorious run-out chance goes begging. They'll get at least one.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Great shot, at least one on offer. 9 runs added there. The Scorchers are 117 for 5. 2 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Time to follow up such a great delivery. Pitching on a length is obviously the way to go. There'll be runs here. catch.
King, the new batter in, but she'll start from the non-striker's end. She's got her tail up.
Nice shot. There'll be runs here. Good return back from the deep. King, taking guard, has been playing well in recent matches. They'll be eager to get bat on ball and bring their A game for this innings. Huge edge. Huge appeal. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but with no reward, putting plenty of pressure on the batter. Edged! What a ball! Big throw in, and it's on target. Diving away. That's an absolute beauty.
Piparo, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Edged! Unplayable! And out! Superb bowling. Out! 2 wickets, 2 balls.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, she'll need to wait a bit.
Brown back on now.
For the Sixers.
Taking the edge. Shot. Textbook pull shot, and that is racing to the boundary.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Oh, it can be disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Drills that one.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Edged! Amazing delivery!
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Solid shot, going for 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. I need to worry about running.
It's been a great bowling display so far. A 5th wicket would be well deserved in this innings. Big edge. Return from out on the boundary. Good fielding. Misses everything. Confident appeal. Edged. What a ball. Out. Straight through to the wicketkeeper for a simple take. And safe hands from the keeper.
Edgar, the new batter, right-hander coming in down the order this match.
That's edged and out. Keeper with a terrific dive. The openers are coming out to start a very gettable run chase. They just need to get a good start and play the ball as it comes. They don't want to give the bowlers a sniff.